The second annual Legislative Summit is on in Mombasa County, bringing together senators, members of the county assemblies and other players in devolution to assess the impact of decentralization of power and resources. More than 1 trillion shillings has been devolved to the 47 counties, but wastage, corruption and constant squabbles pitting MCAs against the governors have hampered devolution.
Devolution was about to achieve equity. Devolution was about giving meaningful progress to the most disenfranchised of our society. That was what devolution was about. It was never about creating new feudal chiefs within our lives.
Kenyans have come to appreciate the constitutional responsibility and role played by the members of county assembly, and the county assembly is not upgraded county councils.
President Uhuru Kenyatta, in his State of the Nation address last week, cited the skyrocketing wage bill, with 50% of the national revenue being used to remunerate only 2% of the country's population. One of the proposals to slash the 627 billion shillings annual wage bill is to abolish the Senate. The Senate, however, won't entertain the idea of scrapping it.
Anybody thinking that you can kill the Senate and still have devolution is not being truthful. This is the same story we saw at independence. We are not fools. It is written and documented, and for it to be repeated in the 21st century, we must condemn it in the strongest terms possible.
Judiciary promising to crack the whip mercilessly on electoral offenders.
You are going to have to conduct yourselves within the law, because one step outside, we are ready and we are waiting for you. There's something called the Election Offences Act. I urge us to make ourselves familiar with its contents, because, I repeat, we are ready for you.
The MCAs are, however, spoiling for a fight. They want Article 177, Sub-Article 4 of the Constitution implemented fully to allow them serve until March next year. In the alternative, they insist on compensation for the 8 months they won't be in office, since all the elective seats will become vacant on the midnight of 7th of August.
I want to make an appeal to the Senate. I saw the National Assembly the other day providing for a budget to pay themselves for the remaining term of office. In case that happens, they have to ride on these provisions, because the MCAs are the only ones covered by the Constitution.
The members of Parliament raised it, the Senate raised it, and the Assembly raised it. And you can also be assured, if it goes through, I'm happy to be a minister another 8 months. And therefore, collectively, we shall be asking the Justice, Philomena, to issue the verdict early enough, so that we can know our fate.
The judiciary is expected to arbitrate on the matter before the country heads to the polls. Devolution was at the heart of the constitution-making process in 2010. Any proposal to scrap the Senate or even reduce the number of county assembly members must be subjected to a popular vote through a referendum. Francis Gachuri, Citizen TV, Mombasa.